Partey dropped, Havertz decision, Martinelli left out, Arsenal lineup versus Manchester City. Arsenal face Manchester City in the Premier League on Sunday, and football.london Gunners writers have had their say on the team Mikel Arteta should pick. Mikel Arteta knows he must get his Arsenal team selection spot on for the clash at Manchester City. For sure, we will prepare to try and win like we did tonight. That's been the message already. In order to do that, win at Manchester City, there are going to be things that we have to do much better than tonight. There are some things that we have done exceptionally well tonight, and we're going to have to do them again because we all know we need a big performance to beat them. The Gunners were undefeated against Manchester City last term, beating them 1-0 at Emirates Stadium before playing out a tense 0-0 in the return fixture. In order to win the Premier League, the North Londoners may need to claim at least a point on Sunday afternoon, although 3 points would be the dream scenario. So, how should Arteta set up his team against the champions? Football.London's Arsenal writers Kaya Kainak and Sam Trulove offered their thoughts below. Kaya Kainak: I think Mikel Arteta will want to go up to Manchester City with a similar approach to last season. The Gunners were focused on being defensively tight first and foremost. They'll want to do that again. Having the best goalkeeper in the world will be a big help for that. David Raya is in great form right now. In front of him, I'm not making any chances to the back four that has conceded just once all season, not at all when you count the time they've been playing with 11 men. In midfield, I'm making a tweak though. Thomas Partey was just too sloppy against Atlanta for me. I feel Jorginho is a more trustworthy option in such a big game at the Etihad Stadium, where any slip-up will be punished. Declan Rice obviously needs to start too. In the creative role, I'm going for Kai Havertz in midfield. Personally, I'd prefer to have the big German up top, but I feel he's more trustworthy off the ball than Leandro Trossard in such a key position. That means that Gabriel Jesus needs to play through the middle. The Brazilian will work his socks off for the team up front, so that's not exactly a bad option to have. Gabriel Martinelli is my choice on the left over Leandro Trossard finally. He's not in his best form in front of goal, but you'll be hard-pressed to find a winger who works harder to help out his defense than the Brazilian. Kainak's Arsenal 11 versus Manchester City is Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Timber, Jorginho, Havertz, Rice, Saka, Jesus and Martinelli. Now when it comes to Trulove, he says that this isn't a title defining fixture given how early we are into the season, but it certainly will help Arsenal should they come away from Manchester with some points. Winning at the Etihad Stadium is extremely hard, but even 1 point would be a great result. The defense should remain relatively unchanged for me, but I would bring in Riccardo Calafiori at left back. I feel the Italian may be that bit more solid than Jurrien Timber. In midfield, I would start Declan Rice, Thomas Partey and Kai Havertz. There are some calling for Jorginho to start, but I feel his lack of mobility could be exploited by Manchester City. Yes, Partey made a mistake leading to a penalty against Atlanta, but he has started the season in decent form. With Havertz dropping into midfield, I would start Gabriel Jesus in the number 9 role, with Bukayo Saka and Lisandro Trossard either side of him. Gabriel Martinelli hasn't done enough for me in the opening matches, and Trossard's clinical edge could be valuable. Trulove's Arsenal 11 versus Manchester City is Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Calafiori, Partey, Rice, Havertz, Saka, Jesus and Trossard.